When Danny Mertz's partner died, his legacy was not the main thing on her mind, certainly not his digital legacy. But when people leave behind virtual goods along with tangible ones, it's a challenge for the bereaved.
Marco
died on a Sunday, and by the end of the week I was getting emails from people who wanted to contact him professionally. I had his iPhone, so I could see what was coming in.
For a long time, she continued to answer the incoming emails. As it happened, she knew some of his passwords, like the one for his blog. Without passwords, family members are usually out of luck. There's no standard procedure for obtaining them. It seems that death is not foreseen on the web. But experts are approaching this issue. Here at the Zurich University of Applied Sciences, Elke Brucker-Klay's team has taken a close look at the biggest platform operators and identified a twofold dilemma.
I can understand the wishes of the family to get access after someone has died. But you also have to ask if it's the wish of the deceased person. And the other question is the platform operator, a service provider, even entitled to grant access? The dead person may have a circle of friends in a social network like Facebook, and those people shared their data with the deceased, not with the relatives.
The researchers say platform providers have only slowly begun to deal with this problem. Facebook, for example, has a funny video advertising a not-so-funny thing, a digital will. It allows users to decide what happens to their online presence after they die.
Knowing when or where we're going to die makes it a bit tricky. Thankfully, with If I Die, it's a whole lot easier. If I Die is a unique Facebook app that allows you to leave a message that will only be published after you die. Simply install the app on Facebook, leave your message, and choose trustees that will be in charge of reporting your death. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, I don't remember scheduling an appointment with death anytime soon. And you're right, but so is death right around the corner.
And nowadays, death can bring other virtual problems too.
We expect them to increase. These days, things like photographs, the manuscript of a novel, or a musical composition are not produced on paper. They're stored somewhere in digital form, and more likely not on a person's own hard drive, but in the cloud. And they may certainly have a value.
That's why people are being advised to take care of their digital inheritance before they die. Companies like SecureSafe expect it to be a huge market in the future. The Swiss firm offers customers a secure storage area, or safe, to deposit passwords and everything else of potential value. And it also asks them to name a beneficiary.
The beneficiaries are notified electronically or by registered mail. If they're contacted electronically, they get an email and a text message, and those two things together give them access to the digital safe. And that's where all the documents are securely stored.
In terms of sheer numbers, this is a growth market. But Elke Brucker-Klay says that on the whole, the young internet community doesn't seem to feel the need.
Those users who have a significant digital legacy that is important to them personally are not the ones who've already thought much about their mortality or what they might leave behind. And it's also a very personal decision. If I want to take control of my dying, then I take care of things like an advance healthcare directive or a will. And probably a digital legacy is not at the top of my list.
But the virtual aspect will affect how relatives deal with estates and how they mourn. In the past, one might have had a letter or a photo or other memento of the dead person to look at from time to time. But a Facebook profile can't be stored in the attic.
It's different if you can hold it in your hand and put it away again, and then pick it up a day or 2 weeks later. You come to terms with it. It's a process that you have some control over.
In the physical world, there are funerals, condolence books, and obituaries, traditional rituals that help to commemorate the dead. But a deceased person's online identity is different. Society's rules for dealing with digital legacies have yet to be written.